Welcome back to your award-winning breakfast show. It is, of course, Expresso on S3. And right now, we're about to delve into something super exciting with Jeremy Silver, who is a British conductor as well as director of Opera UCT. And he's here today to tell us all about Opera UCT show, The Turn of the Screw. It's going to be happening this November, so pay attention and stay tuned. But for now, though, can we give him a feel-good welcome?
Thank you.
That's how we do it, Jeremy. We've got to usher you into the space.
Thank you. That's absolutely wonderful.
No,
it's lovely
of
to
course.
be here. Thank you.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Let's get into what is happening this November. I think it's quite an exciting time for Opera UCT. So can you tell me more?
I can. So Opera UCT itself is the premier training and performing opera institution of the country. And we are putting on, between the 20th and the 23rd of November, a very special opera. It's called The Turn of the Screw. It's like a ghost story. It's not like a normal opera that you might say is, you know, a love story set in political circumstances. This is just a really good thriller.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's definitely up my alley, up my avenue. What sort of themes are you going to be exploring in the production itself? We've got ghosts covered. What else comes out of it?
Well, I guess it's ghosts. It includes. It's set in a country house. It's a very sort of psychologically driven thing because you're never quite sure what's real, what isn't real, what's a figment of people's imaginations. There's a sort of there are previous inhabitants of this house who are sort of having influence over the children in the house. It's just a fantastic thriller. It's a sit back and enjoy thriller rather than something that we've got to sort of sit and mull over.
Yes, and unpack as you're doing, because I have seen a couple of operas before, some not entirely in English, and I was kind of sitting there going, okay, I'm looking at their faces, I'm looking at the expression, but can you tell me why you feel like opera is really there for everybody and why people from their kids to the adults should come on and watch this? Absolutely.
I think in general, opera just explores human themes. It's always about the things that concern us most at a deepest level. It's love, it's power, it's political stuff, it's social stuff. And it's amazing how over the centuries these things have been the same. So, and it's not just words. The power of music to express these things is something which is so extraordinary that I think opera speaks loudly to everybody. And I've often had people come into a theatre saying, OK, I've never been to an opera before, I'm a little bit unsure. And at the end they say, wow, that was amazing. I had no idea it was so powerful. I'm definitely coming back.
Oh, and we definitely can anticipate that for the show coming up. Are there any twists and turns that we can anticipate without giving away too much?
Well, of course, I don't want to give away too much. We've certainly got a certain amount of ghostly doubles on stage, but there's a whole load of wonderful theatrical sort of magic that I hope people will be really enthused by. But I wouldn't want to give away too many details of those because then, of course, they won't be a surprise.
Come on. And for people that are really keen and interested, I mean, how do we get tickets? It's happening between the 20th and the 23rd of November. There's time still for them to jump on.
There's time to buy. Web tickets is the obvious place to go. If you just put in Turn of the Screw into web tickets. The great thing about our ticket pricing is that under 18s come for free. They must still book on web tickets, but it's free tickets for any seats in the theatre for under 18s, which I think is a really great new initiative of ours. If people would rather just go to the Baxter box office, they can do that too.
Oh, that is incredible. Well, I can hear there's an accent on you, Jeremy, as well, and you're based here in South Africa. Looking at the talent, and we're not short on it as well when it comes to our country. How do you discover and find young talent and also talent to join your productions?
The extraordinary thing about this country is that there is amazing operatic talent all around the country in the smallest communities. I think it's something to do with community choirs, church choirs and so forth. So young people are growing up with this sort of sound. And we go around the country looking for them and they hear of us obviously and come and audition. They spend probably 4 to 6 years with us. But the extraordinary thing is that from the smallest rural area, if they spend that 6 years with us, we can put them on the international stage. And the best of our young singers, they do. They leave us, they go to London, they go to New York, they have these extraordinary careers. And of course, the first thing they do is that they invest back into their families, their communities. It's an amazing agent of transformation as well as arts.
I love that. That's exactly what I was going to say, really contributing to the change directly. And I love that positive feedback loop as well. Okay, last message, Jeremy. If you need to talk to somebody right now and say, come to this production, why should they come and see it?
They should come and see opera anyhow because it is one of the most powerful mediums of expression there is. But come and see a really good psychological thriller in the theatre. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, I love that. And the main message we're going to walk away with, don't be afraid of ghosts.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not actually sure about that, but anyhow.
I love that. Well, I guess you'll have to find out and see. It all goes down between the 20th and the 23rd, and I can't wait to see a little bit later because we're getting to a bit of performance, don't we?
We've got a few singers with us.
Oh,
yes.
A few singers are with us. Yes, we come with the entertainment Mzansi, and not only that, was something for you too when it comes to winning big.